Leah Remillet, and I'm here to talk about morning routines with you. So let's just jump right in. And the whole reason I got excited about talking about these again is because I found a journal entry way back from 2012 that had said that I had made 30,000 in 2 weeks and that the only significant change I had made was morning routine. So yeah, obviously I feel like there are some incredible power in morning routines. Not to mention everyone who, has done incredible, amazing things talks about their morning routines. Oprah, Tony Robbins, Tim Ferriss, like everybody talks about their morning routine. So I feel like we've got some credentials that are telling us this is a really good idea. So what makes a morning routine good? That really depends on you and what you need. But the number one thing is that if you are waking up and feeling behind right from the start, like if you have kids and your kids come in and they're who wake you up and you got to immediately jump in and get them going and you're completely disheveled, well, that's not starting your day well, and that's not going to be a recipe for success. On the other hand, if you get up just early enough just to be dressed and your bed is made before you start getting everybody else up, you are going to automatically feel like you are ahead of the game. But we can take it even further. We can take it further by just adding some things that are meaningful to you to help you feel more empowered, more centered, and ultimately more powerful as you jump into the day. So for me, that means reading my scriptures, working out, showering, getting dressed. All of those things really help me to feel empowered and ready and excited for the day. I want to throw in though that you don't have to start getting up an hour or 90 minutes or 2 hours early right from the start. That may be too much for you to wrap your head around. If you aren't a morning person to begin with, it can be really hard to convince yourself that it's worth it to give up any of those moments of sleep. So why not give yourself a try at just waking up in 15-minute increments going earlier? So if you normally wake up at 8, wake up at 7:45. And then once you've gotten used to that after a week, move it to 7:30 and then 7:15 and then 7 and as far as you need to go. Also, you don't need to go over the top in what you're accomplishing and how long it takes unless you want to. For example, my workouts are never more than 30 minutes ever. I cannot wrap my head around having to work out any longer than that. So I make sure that I only have to carve out 30 minutes in my morning routine for working out. Then I carve out 30 more minutes for showering and getting ready. And then I carve out 30 minutes for prayer and reading my scriptures. And if I'm feeling excited, I give myself more time for my morning routine. Also, if you wanted to offer meditation, or not offer, okay, if you wanted to introduce meditation, start with a minute. 1 minute can be really hard. And then you can move to 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. And if you want to be like some amazing Zen master and you meditate for an hour every morning, that's fantastic. But so often we just start way too big. Go over the top and then we immediately convince ourselves that we're not going to be able to do it. Whereas if we start smaller, we can work our way into it and adjust and get a little more excited and a little more feeling the fruits of our labors and our intentions and saying like, this is a good thing, and then keep going. Final tip. If you constantly say, I am not a morning person, stop saying that. One of the biggest things about creating a morning routine, starting to get up early and just start the day strong, is by reworking the way you think of yourself. So right now, if within your identity you say, I'm not a morning person, I'm terrible about getting up, I never make it through the alarm, stop all of that and start telling yourself, I'm a morning person. I love getting up and being ahead of the day. I love that I'm one of those people who makes my bed. Say those things that you want to become and help yourself to start changing your identity. Now, the identity is not actually going to be changed until we build the habit. And once you build the habit long enough, then you're going to see the whole shift happen and you really are going to embrace a whole new approach to your days, which is instead of starting behind, you are going to start ahead of the game. So I can't wait for you to jump into your morning routines, find something that works for you. There are so many examples out there, so you can go find some great ones and then put it into practice in your life and see what happens. you.